And speaking of that, this destruction of families, we've got another gentleman here. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about him. I've met him. He's a heck of a nice guy. He has a daughter the same age as my daughter, 5 years old. And he's had some tough breaks lately. He's going to talk about that. So I want everybody to welcome Nate MOELLER.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege to be able to stand here and talk to everyone. Just a week and a half ago, I thought I was alone on my fight for my daughter. I had the privilege of finding Fathers for Justice, and I'm glad this organization exists. I've heard everyone's stories today, and I have definitely a story of my own. I don't know exactly if telling my story will serve a purpose, because that was yesterday. Excuse me. Yesterday I was given a TRO. And this Father's Day will be the first day without my daughter. It's time that this stops. It's time that no one should be allowed to walk into a courthouse and infringe upon anybody's rights without that person being heard. If someone walks into a courthouse claiming abuse, claiming hate, claiming fear, and it's not accompanied by a police report, there's a reason why. There's a reason why the other parent didn't go to the person that can investigate the incident at the time it occurred. It's time that our court system is unable to be manipulated by any parent at any time. Our children are the only ones that are suffering. The parent that is manipulating the system out of control and possession. They have no desire for the child. They have no care or understanding for the child. They're thinking only of themselves. In my situation, my daughter's mom has not only alienated my daughter from my family, but her own family, her own mom, her own dad, because she chose 2 years ago to marry a man who just got out of prison for 7 years for domestic violence and didn't even have the right to his own kids. I went to the courts and I said, this isn't right. My daughter is in danger. This man is domestic violence at its core. He is fear. He choked the woman so hard he left fingerprints in her neck. They initially granted me emergency custody for a month and a half. After going to mediation and telling the mediator, showing her the paperwork, she told the judge she saw no sign that Justice, my daughter, would be in danger. But then as of yesterday, I have a clean record. I served my country for 4 years in the Marines. I was a police officer for 5 years. She's able to walk into the courthouse and say that she is afraid of me. Say that I have the violence. That she doesn't know what I am capable of doing. That I'm at the end of my rope. Well, this is the end of my rope, right here. I'm not going to take it anymore. And the only fear that she has is the fear that I'm going to stand up for my rights.
Here, here.
That's right, brother.
And everyone else's rights.
That's right.
We're behind you.
Yesterday is done. My daughter still loves me today. She's going to love me on Father's Day.
That's right.
And she'll love me every day of her life.
That's right.
No matter what her mom could do. No matter what she says. I love my daughter. And my daughter loves me. And no court, no parent will ever take that away. I'm here for all of you. We can fight this together. We must stay unified. Let yesterday be yesterday. Let's look forward to tomorrow and what we're going to do. We each have our story and they're sad. But we must fight. We must go further. We must go forward. We have the Fatherless for Justice Forum that we talk on. Let's put on every day what we're doing that day to bring us closer to our daughters and our sons. I know what it's like to be a grandmother and not see your child. My mom goes through it every day. My 74-year-old grandfather, my daughter's great-grandfather, cannot see his own granddaughter, his own great-granddaughter. Time has come for the courts to see. It's time for them to be held accountable. And I offer a challenge to the courts. Take my case. Put me in a room. Put my daughter's mom in a room. Remove the he and she from that court order, from every single piece of paperwork. Look at us like you're supposed to look at us, as individuals, not man or woman, not black or white, nothing. Just look at the facts in this case, and then make your ruling. I challenge the courts to do that for a week. Make rooms. Don't let the judge see the faces of the parents. Let them just see the paperwork, not he or she or anything else. And then make your ruling. I'm with you guys 100%. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nate. That's very moving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gee, I don't know what else to say.